Did you know that the average American spends over 200 hours a year just worrying about money? That's almost 5 full work weeks of anxiety. But what if you could not only cut down that worry, but transform it into confident action? Today we're diving deep into The Money Guide, Master Your Finances by Anushka Rathod, a book that promises to demystify personal finance and empower you to take control. This isn't just another financial self-help book. It's a practical toolkit designed to turn you into your own financial expert. For far too long, the world of taxes, investments, and financial planning has felt like an exclusive club, guarded by jargon and complex rules. You might even feel like you need a finance degree just to understand your own bank statement. But what if I told you that you already possess the most important tool for financial mastery, your own ability to learn and apply? This guide isn't about quick fixes or get-rich-quick schemes. It's about building a robust, sustainable financial foundation using a DIY approach that simplifies even the most intimidating aspects of money management. We're going to unlock the secrets to mastering taxes, making smart investment decisions, and aligning your financial choices with the lifestyle you truly desire. Imagine a future where tax season isn't a stressful scramble, but a confident process. Envision your investments working smarter for you, not just sitting idly. Picture your daily spending aligning perfectly with your long-term goals, creating a life of financial freedom and peace. That future isn't a pipe dream, it's an achievable reality, and your financial journey truly begins now. We'll show you how to break down complex financial challenges into manageable steps, transforming overwhelm into empowerment. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to becoming the most knowledgeable and effective financial manager you know, yourself. But before we get into the 7 powerful DIY financial tools, let's first understand why taking this proactive, hands-on approach is more crucial than ever in today's economic landscape. So you've got your financial foundation set, but what about the giant elephant in the room that often feels like a complicated maze? I'm talking about taxes, and trust me, understanding them isn't nearly as daunting as it seems, especially with Anushka Rathod's clear guidance. The Money Guide breaks down taxes into digestible pieces, starting with the different types of income tax you're likely to encounter. It's not just about what you earn, but how that income is categorized, from your salary to any freelance earnings, or even the returns on your investments. Each has its own set of rules, and knowing these distinctions is your first step towards mastery. But here's where it gets really interesting, and where many people leave money on the table. Deductions. This isn't just a fancy accounting term. It's your secret weapon to legally reduce your taxable income. Think of it as telling the taxman, hey, I spent money on these things that qualify, so you can't tax me on that portion of my earnings. We're talking about things like contributions to retirement accounts, student loan interest, or even certain medical expenses. The Money Guide provides practical examples and tools to help you identify every single deduction you're eligible for, and believe me, it adds up. Now, a common mistake is waiting until April 14th to even think about taxes. That last-minute scramble is not only stressful, but often leads to missed opportunities. The book emphasizes the power of planning ahead, maybe even setting up estimated tax payments throughout the year if you're self-employed, to avoid a massive bill and a headache come filing season. And to ensure you don't miss a beat, Anushka includes invaluable checklists. These aren't just generic reminders. They're tailored guides that walk you through the filing process step by step, ensuring accuracy and peace of mind. But taxes are just one piece of the puzzle. Once you understand how to protect your earnings, the next logical step is to make those earnings work harder for you, which brings us to the exciting world of investments. Now, understanding your spending and savings is crucial, but true financial mastery often hinges on what you do with that saved money. This brings us to smart investment strategies, a cornerstone of the Money Guide. The very first principle, and arguably the most powerful, is to start investing early. This isn't just about putting money away, it's about harnessing the magic of compounding returns. Imagine if you invested $100 every month, starting at age 25 versus age 35. That 10-year head start, even with the same monthly contribution, can result in hundreds of thousands of dollars more by retirement. It's like planting a tiny seed that grows into a magnificent tree, and the earlier you plant it, the bigger it gets. But here's what most people miss. Simply investing isn't enough. You need to diversify your portfolio. Think of it like building a sturdy table with multiple legs. If one leg falters, the table still stands. Putting all your eggs in one basket, whether it's a single stock or a single type of investment, exposes you to immense risk. The Money Guide emphasizes understanding different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, even alternative investments, and how they behave in various market conditions. This isn't about becoming a market guru overnight, but about understanding the fundamentals so you can make informed decisions. Crucially, smart investing demands a long-term vision. The siren song of short-term speculation trying to get rich quick is a trap many fall into. While the allure of sudden profits can be strong, consistent, disciplined investing over years, even decades, is what truly builds wealth. We're talking about patient growth, weathering market fluctuations, and letting your money work for you rather than chasing fleeting trends. This long-term mindset helps you avoid emotional decisions during market downturns and instead lets you focus on your ultimate financial goals. And speaking of goals, how do you even begin to map those out when faced with so many options? That's what we'll dive into next, by exploring how the Money Guide helps you build your personalized financial plan. Now, let's transition from merely understanding money to actively managing it, because knowing isn't doing, right? This brings us to a crucial element: budgeting and expense management. It's the bedrock of financial stability, and honestly, it's where many people stumble. The first step, and this might sound obvious, but it's often overlooked, is to track absolutely everything. Every coffee, every subscription, every paycheck, diligently. You need a clear picture of where your money is coming from and, more importantly, where it's going. You might be surprised at what you uncover. Once you have that data, the next critical step is to create a realistic budget that actually works for you, not against you. Forget those overly restrictive budgets that feel like a punishment. We're talking about a budget that allows for your life, your hobbies, but also allocates funds for your goals. The trick here is to be honest with yourself about your spending habits, not just aspirational ones. Then, a game changer: automate your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your savings account the day you get paid. Even if it's just $50 to start, that consistent growth builds momentum and, crucially, it removes the decision-making from the equation. You're paying yourself first, effortlessly. But the work isn't done there. You can't just set it and forget it. You need to regularly review your spending habits. Life changes, priorities shift, and what worked last month might not work this month. Are you still sticking to your budget? Are there areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived? This regular check-in is vital for keeping your financial plan on track. And here's what most people miss. This isn't about deprivation. It's about empowerment. It's about consciously directing your money to serve your life goals. Speaking of goals, once you've got your budgeting locked down, how do you make that money grow? That's where we dive into the fascinating world of investments. Now, with a solid budget in hand and a clear picture of your cash flow, it's time to tackle one of the biggest roadblocks to financial freedom for many: debt. In The Money Guide, Anushka Rathod emphasizes a proactive and strategic approach to debt management, and for good reason. The first, and arguably most crucial, step is to prioritize high-interest debt repayment. Think credit cards with those eye-watering 20% APRs, or even personal loans that are quietly chipping away at your future wealth. Every dollar you put towards these debts is a dollar that stops compounding against you, and that's a powerful motivator. We're talking about saving hundreds, even thousands over the long run by getting rid of those bad boys first. But it's not just about getting out of debt. It's also about building a strong credit score as you go. Your credit score is your financial passport, influencing everything from mortgage rates to insurance premiums. The guide details how consistent, on-time payments, especially on those higher interest debts, are the bedrock of a healthy score. Here's what most people miss. Even as you're aggressively paying down debt, it's vital to avoid unnecessary new debt. It's like trying to bail out a leaky boat while someone's pouring more water in. Those tempting 0% financing offers can quickly turn into a trap, if not managed meticulously. And for those juggling multiple debts, the sheer mental load can be overwhelming. The Money Guide offers debt consolidation as a powerful strategy for simpler payments. Imagine turning 5 separate bills into one manageable monthly payment. This can significantly reduce stress and free up mental energy, allowing you to focus on the bigger picture. We'll explore exactly how to choose the *right consolidation strategy in the next segment, because not all consolidation is created equal, and there's a catch you need to be aware of before you make any big moves. Now, while all those financial tools and investment strategies are crucial, They only truly come alive when they're connected to something bigger, your life. This brings us to Section 6, Lifestyle and Financial Goals, where we weave your money decisions into the tapestry of your life. First, you need to define clear, short-term, and long-term goals. And here's what most people miss. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. A short-term goal might be saving $5,000 for a dream vacation to Bali next year, or perhaps a down payment on a new car within 2 years. Long-term goals could be saving for your child's college education, let's say $100,000 in 15 years, or building a retirement nest egg of, say, $1 million by age 65. But the real power comes when you connect these numbers to the asterisk feeling of that vacation, the asterisk security of your child's future, or the asterisk freedom of retirement. Next, you need to align your spending with your values. This is where the rubber meets the road. If you value experiences over possessions, your budget should reflect that. If environmental sustainability is paramount, perhaps you invest in companies that align with those ethics. This isn't about deprivation. It's about intentionality. Crucially, you must create an emergency fund. This isn't optional. It's foundational. Think of it as your financial shock absorber. We recommend at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses, readily accessible in a high-yield savings account. Imagine losing your job tomorrow or facing an unexpected medical bill of $7,000. An emergency fund protects your investments and keeps you from spiraling into debt. Finally, you need to plan for major life events. Getting married, buying a home, starting a family, or even caring for aging parents. Each of these has significant financial implications. Proactive planning for these milestones, rather than reacting to them, can save you immense stress and money. But how do you actually put all these pieces together and track your progress? That's what we'll dive into in our final section, building your personalized financial roadmap. So we've journeyed through the core principles of the Money Guide, uncovering powerful insights into taxes, investments, and shaping a richer lifestyle. But understanding is only the first step on the path to true financial mastery. Now, for your next crucial steps. The most impactful thing you can do right now is to actively implement the 7+ DIY financial tools we've discussed. Don't just let them be abstract concepts. Grab a spreadsheet, open a notebook, or use your favorite financial app and start plugging in your own numbers. Calculate your net worth, project your investment growth, or build that emergency fund budget. Remember, these aren't just theoretical exercises. They are the levers that put you in control of your financial destiny. Next, I urge you to revisit the chapter summaries and checklists from the book. Treat them as your personalized financial action plan. Did you check off all the boxes for optimizing your taxes? Have you diversified your investment portfolio according to your risk tolerance? These checklists are designed to be practical roadmaps, guiding you through each stage of your financial journey. Many people read a great book, feel inspired, but then the momentum fades. We're not letting that happen to you. And here's what most people miss. Financial mastery isn't a one-time achievement. It's an ongoing process. The world changes, tax laws evolve, and investment landscapes shift. Continuously learn, adapt your strategies, and stay curious. Commit to reading a financial article once a week, or perhaps another insightful book every few months. Your financial education never truly ends. So, the biggest takeaway from all of this? Take action today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for more money to magically appear. Start small, be consistent, and watch as those deliberate steps snowball into a wealthier, more secure tomorrow. The link to Anushka Rathod's The Money Guide is in the description below, along with some additional resources to kickstart your journey. Don't just watch this video, become the master of your finances. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. Now go out there and build the financial future you truly deserve. If you found this valuable, the resources and product I mentioned are linked in the description below.